You're watching Hot Rod Madness.
If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, felt the rumble of a big block motor, ever dreamed of building, owning, or driving a heart-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman and the Milkman's Baby, along with the Hot Rod Madness.
Hey, welcome to Hot Rod Madness. So this week, we're out visiting some of the local hot rod builders in our area. And you know, if you watched in the past at one of our shows downtown Douglasville, we shot a little video with Johnny Speedster here. This fella happens to be owner and operator of Bright Star Hot Rods. You can see his Bright Star logo here on the side of a double A. How many do you see of these, folks? Look at this. Look at this. That looks like something John Walton might have drove back in the day. Johnny Speedster, how are you, sir?
Good.
All right, man. Thanks for having us down at the shop today, dude.
Anytime.
I'm looking at some really cool stuff here in the shop. Man, I don't know where to start first, but I want to get the story on some of the stuff you're building here, buddy.
Okay.
I'm looking at 2 or 3 A models over here, and you've seen the little Speedster here that he has for Bright Star. Okay, I'm looking at, you're putting fresh wood back here on a woody wagon. Okay, let's just start right here. Tell us about what you got here up against the wall, man.
Well, this first one's a 29. It's a Model A town sedan.
Okay.
It's a one-owner car out of Canada. Runs and drives. It's just sitting here now for storage.
Okay, so that's just not a customer car. Is that something you own?
It's something my dad owns.
Oh, your dad. Really? Okay. All right, got the father involved in the hot rod shop. That's pretty cool. Well, what about the one sitting next to it? That looks like a brand new A model, man.
That was a 32-door sedan.
Okay.
That's another one of his cars. It's down here. He's run out of room at his house.
Wow. Okay.
So he keeps them here.
Okay.
And he can leave them here as long as I can drive them.
Oh, sure. You know, why not? I'd love to be cruising around in something like that.
Hey, that's just that's part of the perks.
Oh, man, you got a matching Tommy gun to hang out the window when you go cruising around in these things?
It's very possible.
Very possible. Love the hat, by the way. It just matches the whole thing.
It's just something to keep my head warm.
All right, well, back here in the corner, there's a Dodge. Now, would that be your partner's vehicle over there?
Actually, it's a good friend of mine, Bill. It's his Dodge. It's a 29 Dodge Brothers Victory 6 special coupe.
All right. Maybe we can get him over here to tell us a little bit about it. Hey, man.
Possible.
Hey, man, come over here. Check us out. Hey, welcome to Hot Rod Madness, buddy. What's your name?
Bill McKay. How you doing?
Bill? What do you say we walk back here and check out your Dodge, man?
Absolutely.
Understand there's a little story behind this one.
Well, it was my dad's car. He bought it in 1963.
In 63?
Yep.
Oh, wow. He's had it a long time, man. I think I was born in 65, so, you know, that's... wow. Okay.
So he bought it in 63. He sold it again and then bought it back because he loved it so much.
Yeah.
And we've had it in the family ever since.
Wow.
Years back, he had it restored. He had the restoration started, and just time and other things took precedence, and I wound up with a car.
Wow.
And so it's exteriorly it's done. Interior's not there, unfortunately. So
Okay.
I'm kind of starting from scratch on that. I only have the passenger seat.
I see. Okay.
But it's a 1928 Dodge.
A 28?
28, yeah. It's a
Okay.
Victory 6. It's an all-steel bud body. Lot of new things on this car. It was only made for 18 months. And in that time, they had 3 major body changes, all kinds of things with Dodge. A lot of experimenting going on with that.
All right.
7 main bearings on the engine, hydraulic brakes. Trying to think of what else, John. All kinds of fun stuff. It's a great car.
Wow. Who painted that thing, man? I'm looking at the color scheme on it now. It kind of looks original type color scheme, but the paint looks great on this thing, man.
It's based on an original color scheme. Some things are a little bit different. Normally the fenders would be black, but again, Dodge experimented with a lot of different color choices with this body style, and you can see some really bright, different color combinations. So
yeah, the dark red just pops on it. It looks beautiful. I love these old cars, man. And I guess the DB in the center cap, that would be for Dodge Brothers, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
And in fact, you'll find on every nut and bolt on this thing, or every bolt head, you'll see a DB on it.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
So,
wow.
Yeah, Dodge Brothers are very proud of what they did.
Detail, man. That's so cool, huh?
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the headlights going, wow, man, those are beautiful.
Yeah. It's a neat car. There's just a lot of little touches. I mean, you look at the reveal in the fender, you see it again in through the body style. There's a lot of extra added to it, and so they really went after it. It's a neat kind of car, and kind of hard to find nowadays. You know?
Oh yeah, you don't see these every day, man. Especially not in this good a shape. Now, one question I got for you: was there a lot of factory wood to the interior, or is it all metal?
No wood. The only wood you'll see is around the back window. But it's like I said, it's an all steel body, which is very different. The thing that makes it a heavier car. So what Dodge did was they used thinner material on the frame. And because of that, 5 mile an hour impact, it'd be done.
Wow.
And so again, like I said, it's just it didn't work out in the long run. But for what it is, it's a great car. So I love it.
It's a great car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get a peek at the engine over here. I know Dollar Bill's already shot the motor, but I got to look at it myself. Now, this I guess that's an original little flathead that's in it, right?
Yep. Yep. It's a 6-cylinder engine, 7 main bearings on the engine, factory, machined head. Trying to think of anything else on there that's different.
It looks plain, basic, and simple. Man, I love that kind of stuff. If it's simple, I might could figure it out myself, you know?
There you go.
It's always, you know, something to pay attention to when you're buying, selling antique vehicles, man. If there's not a lot of high-tech stuff on it, you know, it's just, for me, yeah, I might could figure something like that out.
Yeah, it's fun to work on. I mean, right now it's giving us a little trouble with the carburetor. And the electronic system, but overall it's pretty simple and straightforward. So, and it's, like I said, it's been a great car. I mean, I have a picture of me in the trunk when I was 4 years old, and I'm gonna put my son in there.
Nice,
you know. So yeah,
the same memories,
thing. Right? Yeah, absolutely.
That's beautiful, man.
Start a new generation.
Hey, well, I tell you what. Now you're aware that we do a classic car cruise in once a month between March and October.
Yes, sir.
I want to see you pull up in this thing one day, man, and give me a ride in it.
I would love to. Absolutely.
I'd love to go cruising around in that.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Now, what did they make the tops out of? Was that canvas or wood or what?
Yeah, you have a chicken wire top, just a little bit of fabric on top of it. Okay. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for your time and your story on your ride here.
Good to meet you.
Now I'm going to hit Johnny Speedster up.
Go get him.
And I want to see his. Well, I want to get the story on his shop truck that he's building over here. Hopefully, he'll keep this thing around, as I think it's exceptionally cool. I think he drug it up out of an old field. Johnny, come here, man. Where'd you get that truck, the AA?
Actually, we got that up in Commerce.
Commerce.
Guy had it up there since it was new until 65 or 66. It was a working truck for the Tennessee Valley Authority.
Wow.
When I got it, it was just about nothing.
Yeah.
The cab, the chassis, that's about it.
Yeah, okay. And you brought it back up to this level and got it running.
It is running and driving, new tires, new brakes, going through the engine.
That thing is so cool, man.
Wished it was a little bit faster, but with the gear, you know, it is what it is. You know, it was a working vehicle. 30 mile an hour, that's about as fast as you're going to go in that one.
Wow, okay. What kind of, what gear ratio would you call that?
I believe it is a 686.
Okay.
Gear ratio, so it's
kind of granny gearish, right?
Oh yeah, it'll pull just about anything.
Yeah, you could probably pull a heavy load with that thing.
That you can.
Really cool. Now look at all the space you got on that flat bed, man. You could haul anything on this. Oh yeah,
8 foot wide.
You could get 10 to 20 whiskey barrels on that if you wanted to.
You probably get more than that.
Yeah.
Probably that and possibly a still.
Okay. Love the original wooden spokes in the wheels and things of that nature. That's just so cool, man. Yeah, you know, I want to see you drive this thing down the street.
Okay,
I'd love
we can
to see
do that.
you coming down the street in this thing one day.
If you want to go for a ride in it, we can do that today.
Really?
Absolutely.
How about that? That thing runs and drives. Yeah, we might just do that as soon as we get a word about this Woody kit you're doing over here. And I call it a kit, but I understand you're hand building this yourself, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I bought a chassis. It was originally a coupe.
Oh, really?
They pulled the coupe off another rod shop up in Marietta, so I ended up buying the original A model chassis.
Okay.
And always wanted a Woody or a Huckster.
Wow.
So this is my take on a Huckster.
Oh yeah, look at that. Love it, man. Look at the woodwork going on here. That's cool, man.
It's all white oak. Got a friend of mine, he's 86, 87 years old. He cut the wood pieces for me, and then he milled them and all that, so I'm doing the tedious of cutting them and putting it together. So
yeah, I'd imagine it takes some time to get the measurements right to where this stuff will fit together right. Look at that top, would you? It's very nice, man.
Wood, unlike metal, is forgiving. Wood is not.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I cut it, it still comes up short.
Really, yeah. Looks like you're doing a pretty good job so far, man.
So far, everything's fitting.
Yep. Okay.
This one should be out come springtime this year.
All right. Now I guess it's going to take some time to make the doors for this thing to get them to open and shut right. And
yeah, we've started making one door. There's a lot more involved than I thought. We're going to have roll-up windows on it.
Okay. Wow.
There'll be side canvas on the sides that'll roll down, and then we've got a hatch that'll go on here too to match the tailgate.
Now, do you have any type of wooden metal frame for the doors, or is it solid wood?
It's all wood.
It's all wood, and you don't have roll-up windows in it.
Correct.
So, what are you going to do here? You going to put glass or anything here?
It'll have a roll-down canvas that'll snap.
Oh, okay.
You know, when you go to the show, you can roll it up.
Yep. Show off whatever. You can sell your T-shirts out of this or whatever.
Probably so.
Yeah, nice, man. Good idea. That's very cool. All right, we got one more I want to look at over here. You know, you call this old Krusty sitting over here. This thing runs and drives too, right?
This is Krusty. This one I bought from a guy up in Ackworth about a week after I bought that AA. When I got it, he was selling it for a rat rod. To me, I'm not a real big fan of rat rods, but
really,
this is
you're surrounded by rust and classic and antique vehicles, and you're not a real fan of rat rods.
More of a traditionalist.
Yeah, I know. You might want to put most of them back original and stuff, and which is very cool. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, a flathead in one of these, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
unsafe, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah.
But this one, it was locked up. Engine was seized up. Pulled the head off. It looked like somebody had redone the engine at one time before it was parked, and it was parked in a barn. It sat there 40, 50 years before I got it.
Wow.
So
now, I think I saw photos of this on Facebook when it was on the trailer. I think you drug it up. Somebody took a shot of it there.
That was the day that I bought it.
I'm looking at that thing going, is he going to really drive that thing? There ain't much to it.
Now, there's not much left. The ammonia from the barn has killed the metal. The doors there, that metal's really thin, but
yeah,
something to look at.
What did these things have for a top? Look at that. There's barely a windshield, and I don't see any remnants of a top. Just like the Speedster over here, there's no type of top, so...
This one originally had a different back. The back that's on this one, somebody pulled off of a 32 two-door sedan. Evidently the one that was on it wasn't any good.
Okay.
And which that will get replaced. And I do have the top iron and the windshield for it.
All right, cool.
So it will have a top and
Excellent.
a windshield.
Well, all right. Cool, man. Well, Johnny Speedster, thanks for having Hot Rod Madness out to the shop. I'm loving what you're doing, and I'm guessing the whole town loves what you're doing out here. This is cool.
So far.
Yeah.
Glad you came by.
Well, I'm guessing your business will probably pick up too in the future, and you'll probably stay really busy doing this once. Once the season gets, car show season is just right around the corner again, and it's going to get booming again around here. And I, for one, I'm so ready.
That's it. I'm ready too.
Rock and roll. We want to see you at some of our cruises, some of these outrageous rides you do here, buddy.
All right, we will be at you name it, and we're there.
Okay. Thanks for having us, man. All right. Have a good day.